performance and therapy. In today's video, we're going to talk about trunk rotation and how to self-test your trunk rotation at home in a very simple way and how it affects the golf swing. So when we look at trunk rotation, normal rotation is about 35 degrees on each side. A simple test that can be done at home is if you stand in front of a mirror and try to rotate only your trunk as far as you can while keeping your head, neck, and pelvis facing the mirror. So we're going to walk you through this. Stand in front of the mirror, keep your feet together, pelvis facing straight, and your head and neck centered. Cross your arms in front of your chest and try to keep everything looking ahead. Just rotate your shoulder and your trunk as far as you can, both sides. When you do this, see if one side is rotating more than the other. And remember, we're looking for only about 35 degrees of rotation. So it's about there, and you don't have to push too much. If you find that one side is more restricted than the other side, then go back to the restricted side. So in my case, my left side is a little more restricted. And try to push a little bit further. And now try to watch and see if your pelvis try to rotate with it, or as you try to push further, your neck wants to rotate with it. So when you go to the end of your trunk rotation and you feel like there's a restriction there, a common pattern is if you try to compensate with your neck is going to start to rotate with it to try to get a little more. If you compensate with your pelvis, which is another common one, is when you get here, you will see that your hip wants to turn to it. So that's a big part when we look at the ability of you in separating the rotation between the upper and lower body for your golf swing. Another common one is when you see people get to the end of their rotation, they try to push with the shoulder, where you see like a shoulder hike here, and that kind of get through there. So commonly, if you go this way and you see a hike in the right shoulder and trying to rotate your body to the left, that's another common pattern that we see with people that tend to come over the top in the golf swing. So when you see the compensation happens like this, that's telling us that there is a dysfunction in your body where the muscles that are supposed to rotate your trunk are not functioning properly. So how does this all tie into your golf swing? During the swing, your neck is supposed to rotate the opposite side of your body. So if your neck tends to compensate more for the trunk rotation to the right for right-handed golfer, in the backswing, what you will see is your neck will try to rotate to turn your body a little more. And as a result of that rotation, it causes your body to sway towards the right or lifting up into the backswing so that you lose your spine angle. While in the downswing, your neck is supposed to turn right while your body rotates left. So if your neck is rotating left to help rotate your body left, what can happen is then your neck's going to rotate early towards the left and pulling your right shoulder over this way, which from the side, you will seem like as you rotate your neck left, the right shoulder get pulled forward. And that's a common pattern we see with people that tend to come over the top. On the other hand, if you tend to have more pelvis rotation to compensate with your trunk rotation, that shows the deficiency in separation between your upper and lower body. But at the same time, we also see that compensation pattern a lot in the golf swing. So when you take your setup and rotate into your backswing, a common pattern we see with golfers that try to rotate their pelvis more to get more depth into the backswing is when they try to rotate and then try to push the pelvis through while straightening the trail leg to get more rotation in the trunk. And then when they come in downswing, if you tend to pelvis rotate more for your trunk rotation, another common one we see is because of how your pelvis rotate to help with this, your left hip end up rotating externally, which pull your hip open pretty early instead of being able to post up into the left hip with left hip internal rotation. So in summary, trunk rotation mobility is a key to how much rotation you can generate in the golf swing. But more importantly, the motor control of trunk rotation makes a difference of how you rotate and separate your body during the golf swing. Proper muscle activation is as important as mobility, because then you can generate the force that you need through the correct muscles in order to produce the speed in your downswing. So hope this video helps and hope you enjoy it. Feel free to comment below with your results and any questions, and we'll see you next time.